These are the top 3 mistakes that all players make during the laning stage that actually cost them the game. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of how to avoid these common mistakes and set yourself up for success in the mid and late game just by winning your laning. We're going to show examples from my own students in the beginning of the coaching and show the correct and wrong way to play the lane. So if you want to improve your skills and start winning more lanes, make sure to stick around till the end for our full analysis.
Moving up and down, side to side like a roller coaster.
Right now, he plays Ursa versus LC. LC is not that great versus Ursa. Actually, Ursa is pretty good versus LC. You know, if you have some like Scarif mates, the lane becomes a bit easier. Vipers, I'm not really thrilled Viper versus Legion Commander, right? You can also remove with Pressure Attack. But what ends up happening is that we talk about not mechanics here. What we talk about is actually being able to manipulate the creep wave, right? Whenever someone is going for the last hit, or whenever someone is going for deny, especially in melee versus melee situation, what you want to do is hit him. For example, instead of going here, you want to hit him as much as possible. You don't really want to hit this creep because then what ends up happening is that they are going to gamble who is going to take the deny. He has nothing to lose, you have everything to lose if you're Ursa, for example. Okay, so what you want to do in this situation is actually hit him, and this is even more important when someone, instead of going for a deny, he goes for a last hit, right? So instead of going here, whenever like someone is going for a last hit or deny, you want to hit him, especially if you have heroes like Ursa, Slark, Slardar, Mind Kicking, Anti-Mage, all these heroes that are actually right-click dependent. So do not hit the script, go and bully this guy out of here. If he tries to go for a double hit here, right? If he tries to go for a double hit here on the range creep, he's gonna receive so much damage and probably it's not worth it. So here, if he tries to hit it once and then hit it twice, then it's just not worth it. You can even like hit it once and then you can just pick it off, or you can just skip right clicking, but do not gamble who has a better last hit. If you do that, most likely you will not gain MMR because you count on luck. This is another clip I want to show. As we said, Slark, Anti-Mage, all these heroes, really important right clicks, right? And we have like CM with an Anti-Mage on Glyph Brat Mother, you know, Brat Mother, Scarif Mage, good combat say, but look what's happening. We're gonna see from the Anti-Mage perspective, right? So the range creep, of course, if you're a support, you want to secure it, like so, boom. And look what's happening, right? He pulls the creeps back to just pick up the script, right? But look what's happening here. He will have to go and contest that. And look what Anti-Mage does. He just hit him. This is how he just click him. He gets all the aggro away. And do you see how this guy expects the creeps to just hit the range creep? And then he's gonna take the last hit. But the creeps, since Anti-Mage get the aggro, are not going to hit the range creep. So one hit, do you see? It's not like, it's just not happening. He thinks that, oh, the melee creeps are gonna get a little bit down and I'm just gonna take it. But all of a sudden, if you pull the aggro away, the creeps do not hit the range creep. Look at that. And instead, what Anti-Mage does, especially melee versus melee situation, as we said, and especially for denies, he just right clicks. He pays the price. 3 right clicks, 4 right clicks, that's a lot. Right? This is how you win lanes. And all of a sudden, look at this guy's health and look at this guy's health, right? I can't really mention how important this is. And the same thing again and again happens. Right now, we're going to see Slark, right? I'm the techies, and he plays against Ricky and Tiny, right? Look what's happening. Both of them pull the creeps back, right? So the idea usually, especially in the lower ranks, is that, you know, he's gonna go there to secure this creep, and this guy is gonna go there to secure this creep. But let's see what's happening. As we see, Ricky ready to go there and just deal with the range creep, and Slark is already going there to contest. But what's happening is that he pulls the creeps back, right? He pulls the creeps back. So as a result, this range creep all of a sudden doesn't have low HP enough for this guy to just blink and just secure it. Let's see that again. He pulls the creeps back and then he just pulls them again. Look at that. And all of a sudden, look at that. He just pulls them back again. So this creep is going to be low. And then what we'll do is use the same trick again and again. Look at that. Creep is about to die. 1 hit, 2 hit, right? And this is how you win lanes. Now, is this 1-2 hits going to change the outcome of the game? The answer is yes, if you did that 2 or 3 times. If you can just manipulate, I think these are great examples, if you can manipulate the creep wave, that's really important. The easiest way to win every lane is to get level 2 before your opponent, the famous level 2 power spike. For you to do that, you need for the first couple of creep waves, you need 9 creeps to not get denied. So just secure for the first couple of creep waves every single creep, right? You don't really want to get denied, and then you can just force initiative. And now we're watching again Archon level, right? He got hooked, that's not really important. The important thing is to get level 2 before them and actually force initiative, because look at that. Crystal Maiden super strong with 2 spells. Lifestealer super strong, has slow, he has fist, but so is Spuds, level 2 power spike, he has rot, he has mid hook, and of course Jakiro, also really strong laner, right? So what ends up happening is that they fight for the lane, right? And people get, like, Lifestealer and Crystal Maiden do get level 2 power spikes. He secures a range creep, that's really beautiful. But the whole point of securing the range creep is to get that level 2 power spike before your opponent, right? And look what's happening, right? Look at that. First of all, the idea is to Crystal Nova that, and with Crystal Nova, then you get Frostbite and you force initiative. But if it gets denied, you don't really get level 2. But, you know, let's see what ends up happening in this lane, right? What ends up happening is that level 2, and they act like nothing is happening. Look at Lifestealer, no aggression. Look at CM, no aggression. Not as much as I would like, right? Look at that. That's good. And then, where's the follow-up, right? Where's the follow-up? This is what I'm saying. People are like, they get level 2, and they act like nothing is about to happen. And of course, they just get level 2 right now on opponents, and they just lost the window. Now we're gonna see another example, and we're gonna see again me on Crystal Maiden. I'm playing with the Mars, super strong combo, but again we play versus Mars and Draw Ranger. I think also that's the old Marcy, right, with a better rebound, right? What ends up happening is that we go for the level 2, right? We go for the level 2 before them, we got the range creep denied, that's really beautiful, and of course we slowly build it up. Again, Jakiro, CM, Lich, Disruptor, you name it, slowly builds up the kill potential, right? We get denied here, but the idea is to just get level 2 before them. So that means every single time, that was risky, every single time you want to secure the range creep. And of course, patience until level 2. Don't force that much before level 2. And look at that. Do you see how we're about to get level 2 all of a sudden? And look what we do. And this is like what immortal players do, right? Look at that. Do you see this range creep? I'm like, go. Boom. Frostbite. Mango. Look at that. And let's see that from the Mars perspective, right? It almost comes naturally, right? He spears. I Frostbite. Kill, right? Perfect. What do we do with all this, gold and XP? Consumables, right? Consumables, get all the mana back, and that's it. Now, I'm showing another clip of me having pods as position 5, and, that's fairly of a, I would say high rank game, as I'm playing in the Europe region. So I'm playing versus top 50, I have a top 150, that's like 9k, maybe 9.5k MMR, right? And what ends up happening is I really want to show the level 2 power spike, right? Now, you might not be level 2, for example, Medusa might get level 2 before me because I was just chasing the Scarlet Mage, right? But what ends up happening is that you can be level 2, so Medusa can be level 2 as well, but Scarlet Mage might not be level 2, right? That's the idea. So you see my Medusa level 2, but I do want to get level 2 before the Scarlet Mage. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to be useful all of a sudden. Maybe I'm just going to get some denies here, right? And the moment we get level 2, look at that. I get level 2, but Scarlet Mage is not level 2. What does this mean? That means we have 4 spells, right? In theory, 4 spells. I don't know that. Mana Shield, it's not even a spell. But all of a sudden, Scarlet Mage cannot really contribute to damage, right? This is really important. And look what ends up happening. As I get the rot, and instantly we're like, go. We right-click as much as possible, and that's great, right? And of course, I think just for the memes, I end up dying, but it's like, it doesn't matter. Like, I just killed Scarlet Mage. I just killed, a Tidehunter, and I have a Medusa. So the importance of level 2. Positioning and patience. We're going to see my beloved Divine 2 student here, I can't really reveal the name, that has a Crystal Maiden, Sunking Lane, and it's actually really powerful, like CM position 4, of course, if you've seen the guide, you would know that already. And The important thing about when you play CM or Lich or Disruptor or usually any range position 4 is that you need to understand that you cannot kill from 100 to 0, usually, right? What ends up happening is that he has a really good laning stage. He just got the Lion kill and, you know, everything is going great. But then sometimes, and this is like, not sometimes, it's actually pretty common, people become really, they just try to force it too much. They become too impatient, right? And what ends up happening is that he ends up going in front of something. And this is an important thing. If you play range position 4, you should always, actually position 5 as well, be behind your melee core. I can't really name this enough. And I'm gonna explain right now what I mean. If you select the last hits, it's going great. They just got the Lion kill. Everything is literally going really well. But people feel that they have the need to force things too intensely, right? So what ends up happening is that all the advantage that they got, literally with one move, it just got eliminated, right? Look at CM. All of a sudden, he just plays too aggressive. Right now, your positioning is perfect, but look at that. He goes for this alchemy skill instead of actually slowly and steadily start burning the Lion while he has really good positioning. What ends up happening is that he forces things too much and all of a sudden he just loses too much regen. Look at that. He plays in front of something. This should never be, like, there is a line here. There's actually a line. You should never be in front of your position 3 if it's melee, right? Look at that. And all of a sudden, look how uncomfortable the lane is. All the advantage that he got to build got eliminated, got to disappear. In the second clip, we're gonna show a Crystal Maiden once again, but this time the student is actually on the Archon level. And he has some Crystal Maiden, Phantom Assassin that's really good. They already have the level 2 power spike and they can just force, right? And, you know, sometimes people are just not really familiar with the level 2 power spike, right? And what ends up happening is that they still have a great laning stage, right? They still have a great laning stage. This Phantom Assassin Crystal Maiden combo is one of my favorites, one of the strongest. But look what this Crystal Maiden is doing all of a sudden. He plays once again in front of his melee position 1, right? His melee core. And look at that. He gets harassed, and all of a sudden he has no mana, no health. The idea of forcing things is to get the kill, and with the money, you will get all the consumables back to get the kill once again. Here we're watching Lich, which is like, in terms of mindset, it's like all range position 5 heroes or 4. Like, he plays with a spec, so what's the idea? Always play behind spec. And actually in the beginning he does a great job actually harassing, right? But look what's happening, right? He backs off really nice, and then in his attempt to be aggressive, look what's happening, right? Really good, and then let's go back to see that. Do you see the line? There's a line here. If you just, you know, pass this line, then you will get harassed. Now, I understand it's a Viper and a Queen of Pain with both double slows, but look at this, right? And he just dies all of a sudden, right? Really watch it from his perspective, right? It's a good idea because this Viper was a little bit isolated. Queen of Pain was like on the left. But what ends up happening is that he just dies right now. We do get the return kill, but, you know, Lich is a strong hero. He gets first blood, that shouldn't be the case. In this clip that I'm showing right now, I'm playing against the Brandmother Scareth Mage, which is like a really solid combo as well, but look at my positioning. I usually never go in front of the anti-mage, right? If they're playing this way, the line is over here. Right? I try to be really careful, of course, secure range, creep and stuff, right? But the moment, do you see the line? The moment, I'm just backing off. The moment I pass this line, I try to be really careful because I'm gonna get right click many times, right? And of course, as I said, you need to have a lot of patience, right? We keep harassing, and what ends up happening, and I really wanna show that, is that many times in your attempt to do something, like be more annoying to the enemy position 1, or like cancel a clarity or something. Look at my positioning right now, because I have clarity, right? Look at that. And all of a sudden what ends up happening, do you see how aggressive this guy is? Like, what he's doing? And he just dies. It's as simple as that. Because look what's going on. Look where Brandmother is, right? And look at from Scareth Mage's perspective. Do you see the word here? Do you see the line here? Where is he going? Like, this guy has 0 armor, like 500, 600 HP. It's not even enough. And he just dies. That's really essential. Positioning is the key. Thanks for watching our video. Please subscribe and like, as it motivates us a lot, to keep making these videos. Before we close the video, if you are ready to take your gameplay to the next level, make sure you visit our website or just click down the link below to learn more and sign up for our 6-month coaching program. Our coaching program is designed to help players of all skill levels to reach their full potential, so if you're stuck, you don't really want to miss this opportunity to improve your gameplay. Together, we'll focus on learning the fundamentals, improving your decision making, of course expanding your hero pool by replay analysis, live coaching, Discord support, and more, even more. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you soon.